think we're good. Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. Today, I'm going to do some unboxings because I've had a poopy day. And I want to make myself feel better by opening up some random stuff. I think we're going to angle this a little bit higher. I think it looks good. Anyways, how's everybody going? Kaiju Fan 001. Speaking of kaiju stuff, we do have one Godzilla thing in the box. So I'm excited. He's been on my pile of loot forever. Godzilla 2000. But what we got here is my big bad pile, or big bad toy store loot. What are you doing? Meet your Snoopy. Hey, Jason. No, nothing much. Just gonna open some toys, make myself feel better. This works poopy. I was working on commissions. It wasn't going the way I wanted it to. So I'm gonna take a break. Pop open some things. Well, what we got here is finally got my Ranger Slayer in. The pink Ranger Slayer. Got some Gundams. Got the Burning Gundam. The Gundam Universe line. We got the Tall Geese. Just came in. Right? It's always sassing me. We have the Nendroid Inuyasha. Just got it. Hey, Ben. How's it going? Justin came. Lazy. We're going to call you Lazy. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, it looks cool. I had a bunch of reason to really ship the thing out. Hey, Bill Rep fan. Yeah, I was excited for the Tall Geese. To be honest, I got a bunch of Robot Spirits ones. I might try to sell here sometime in the near future because they're kind of making all of them in this line, and actually I've been really enjoying it. Hey, Ashley. I do watch Attack on Titan. Actually, I've been keeping up with the last season, but got the NECA Ghostface. And Heat Ray Godzilla and his little shipper. I think that's it. So we're gonna open all these guys up. He's smirking. Yeah, I got Sandrock on pre-order. I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Cursed Cats. What would you guys like to see open first? I'll let you guys pick. Yeah, I saw the box on Amiyami. I haven't seen it in hand yet. I don't know. Let's see. It looks like it should be pretty cool. Also, what did I just do with my knife? There was a knife here. Aha! Got it. Hey, D, how's it going? Any suggestions? Or we're going to start opening Gundams. Reading the chat right now. Would be a good idea for a movie. Problem is different companies. Well, I can see Legendary maybe doing something at some point, but we'll get around it. Okay, I'm just gonna start opening up some Gundams. Monsterarts? Or Monsterarts. Alright, guess we'll do the Monsterarts one. We'll start with the high one. Then I'm almost curious about this one. We gotta do a review for this guy. Alexis knows what's up. Still easily my favorite Gundam show. I love G Gundam. To be honest, we did a video talking about that. I really don't want Pacific Rim in my Godzilla and Kong movies. I'd be okay. Ooh, the box does look really nice, though. Got him with this little burning effect going. No, it's legit. We got the sticker. Good to go, guys. As I try to rip a hole in my couch with this X-Acto knife. I really got to sit here when I'm done with it. It would help a lot. Don't know what Gundam is? Pretty much giant robots. It's giant robots fighting other giant robots in its costume. Gundam is essentially Dragon Ball Z if it was giant robots. Look, the problem is he has his mouth closed currently. He doesn't look nearly as impressive. Hey, Sal. How's it going? And his arm just popped up. Well, at least it's not broke. So that's good. Monsterarts are expensive. There's a reason. Well, side day. GMK. Missing the joint. This one wasn't supposed to cry anymore, but I feel like he's gonna be depressed. So it should hopefully just pop right back in. We'll be good. Yeah, there we go. What if he has the same issue of mine? Mine is like a really loose hands. It's the only thing I hate about when doing the skits for GMK is his hand just likes to fly off every time. Oh, I want to say I need more caffeine, but I'm probably going to bed shortly after we do this do this little live stream here. Oh, thank you, Crazy. If you guys want to see, dorsal plates look really nice. He's got a giant gap there in his legs, but to be expected, we can adjust that with the articulation. Because for the most part, we've already viewed this guy before, but I don't know. I just thought the version of him was pretty sweet, and then it's also something I like. You saw in the movie, so I don't mind getting a version of this guy for that. While like Blue Godzilla didn't quite need, but he's a cool design. Again, like I'm not like he was fine. It's just most of the other kaiju's in the movie. I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. Oh, I want to get that Dyna Action Ava. He looks sweet. For the Ava. I don't think I'm gonna grab that one. I'm gonna hold out because I really want that Shin Ultraman whenever that's gonna pop up for pre-order. He looks dope. Still got the blank eyes. I wish I had way more lighting. Oh, that's a little bit of a bummer. Blue in his mouth isn't quite, isn't that clean. At least from what I can tell, it looks like it sort of stops at the tip of his tongue. You guys can see, like it's mainly just like at the back of his throat, which I guess is sort of how it's supposed to be. But there isn't that much white in there. It's pretty dark. We'll have to get it more under the review lighting, but I can't say I'm that blown away by at least the inside of the mouth. Yeah, this shit looks fan freaking tastic. Uh, I don't know. Like we already know Mecha Godzilla's in the movie, and I really don't want to crowd it with too many kaiju because you have like Warbat is for sure in it. It sounds like the Skullcrawler. Because if you put too many of the kaiju's in, it just like definitely is going to take away from the plot, right? Because like, how are they going to explain having Mecha Godzilla and then also explain having Mecha King Ghidorah in the same movie? I think it's going to happen. Yeah, no, looks pretty awesome. I still like the dead eyes. Um, and most of the rest was really nice, like especially like with the darker color or darker paint job. Overall, not too bad. Again, the inside of the mouth I'm not that blown away with, but the dorsal spines look really good, so I'll forgive him this time. He can hang out right there on top of that box. Yeah, I guess we'll move on to the Gundams. These are the ones that I'm kind of more interested in checking out. Yeah, it'd be cool if they were like we're gonna jump more into the outer space kind of stuff. I would like to see that. With it being more grounded, I don't know how the cyborg space chicken works, but then again, how does a three-headed flying dragon work too? Ooh. I gotta look down. He has extra parts, and they're flying off. Got a little. God, I should know what this is too. Oh, this is for when his chest opens up. Got it. Burning finger effect isn't quite as impressive as I would think it would be. Yeah, I'd recommend not spilling the beans. I haven't really checked too much into the. I did not see the Target exclusive one. What's the Target exclusive one? Okay, the other part's just for if you have a stand. But it actually looks really nice. I don't know, like it's for the price point. I've been really impressed with these guys. Like they had a little bit more panel lining on them. They'd be like easily like probably some of my favorite figures. But here's Mr. God Gundam, burning Gundam, if you will. Even the backpack. sprays out. It's kind of a bummer he only has one hand, though. One burning hand. It's just red. It's just metallic red. I think it would be kind of cool to maybe, it's like, at least make it translucent, you know? Oh, from Gundam Seed. Is that what the Strike Rogue was from? I never really watched that one, so um, that one's more. But the name rings a bell. Like I've seen, I know enough of Seed to at least know some of the mechs. So for the most part, like my Gundam knowledge is mainly like like the ones that were on Toonami for the most part. Back in the day, most of the newer ones, except the Gundam Build Driver. I checked that out a little bit. Still gotta look into that one a bit more. Uh, Not in particular. I'm not really like the most versed person with model kits. I do like putting them together periodically. My usual go-to is like Kotobukiya's. If I get into things like with the Evangelions and such. Well, most Bandai kits are pretty sweet, but you generally want to go with the more higher end ones, like the real grades and stuff like that. Yeah, like the high grades are good too. Yeah, you've been around forever, Kiryu. This is to say, the 2014 was fairly quick on the channel. But yeah, no, I'm really digging this. So this pops off then? I haven't checked out too many reviews, so I don't know exactly how this works. Also, I'm not certain. Oh, there we go. If my camera is a bit on the foggy side, or it's just there. So that raises up. This hooks into here. Maybe. Sliced my thumb open yesterday. It's just like the commission stuff has not been very friendly with me the past 2 days. Cut myself and losing things. Oh, guys, get a nice close up of my face. Oh yeah, we got Ninja Turtle figures. We've done reviews on this channel. We've done unboxings. This does not fit in there very well. But to be fair, I probably ain't gonna do too much with it. There you go. Pretty sure this is fine. That up a bit? I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, the Shredder figure's sweet. That was on the unboxing we did. Yeah, I think like all of the movie turtles we've unboxed. Yeah, it's pretty much a giant. Depends on the series. Is kind of what the Gundams do. Because like the original, they're just more or less like walking tanks that can punch things with laser swords. The later ones, like this one, gets a little more crazy because they get more Dragon Ball, like Shonen S. So like his hands heat up and he can crush things, and eventually they shoot fireballs and beams and stuff like that. Kind of get as crazy as you want with your Gundams. Overall, not too bad. Some of the accessories are a bit like it's staying pretty well in now. But the detailing on it is really nice. Like again, just a little bit of panel lining and some of the whites really make this guy stand out a bit. I think. Figure out putting my accessories. This will hang on this little plastic cup. Next, doggies. You go over that way. Just gonna start throwing things around. Yeah, it's the one thing I really like about this line is because it's so inexpensive. Like I don't have to be fully invested into the Gundam series in order to just be like, he looks cool. I'll get him from my shelf. Uh, Heck, that's why I have the Barbatos Gundam. I guess they're right from Iron Blooded Orphans. Never finished watching the show, but I think the mech looks cool, so we got him. Still doing great. I'm kind of hanging out back over there. Still, holy, he's got a lot of crap with him. Well, on a high note, this will be the first tall geese that I have. Never got the Robot Spirits one. Like, I'm missing a few of the Gundam Wing figures, and that's kind of why I've been more inclined to probably just get off them because I don't think I'm ever going to finish the line. I only got one trigger hand. You get one trigger boy. Get his cannon. Doesn't look too bad. Set this up on the laptop. We get a shield, which has beam saber slots on the back. Wait, so does that come out? Wait a second. So it has the beam sabers. But they come with beam sabers. You just got the handles. How does that work? I'm confused. Doggo is doing great. He's kind of rested now. He was chewing on Snoopy for a bit, and then I think he got bored. Usually, about 30 minutes. He's usually sleeping with me, so he's probably tired. Um, Now, question: where do these go on his back? I would imagine it goes like this. The wing portion outwards makes sense to me. Oh, that's cool. As I say, when I was younger, like Godzilla was the one I had the most of because that was generally what my mom bought me. Yeah, I think the only one I got like extra beam sabers for is like the original, like the Arc 79 or 78, Arc 78, the original Gundam. He came with a few, so could always if you buy these, you can just kind of like swap out some of the accessory pieces if you wanted. That's pretty sweet. He's huge. Also, he's got extra little bits. There's a lot of things. I know one of these is for the cannon. I would venture it's this one. Maybe. Oh, thanks, Luminous. The other shield goes over here. Jesus does not want to go in. There we go. Yeah, now, like, God, I don't even want to know how many figures I got. Most everybody thinks I'm a hoarder when they find out what I do. And then I own my house, and as you guys can see, there's a lot of figures. Each of my rooms have a theme. If you guys checked out the unboxing, or not unboxing, I did a collection tour a while back, and yeah, there's way more now than there was for that one. I'll have a good one given, so I can't stick around a little longer. I haven't watched Family Guy in a while, but anyways, even like my basement, which used to have not anything, is now like where my video game slash horror theme stuff goes, and then the Jurassic Park stuff because we ran out of room upstairs because one room was just supposed to be dinosaurs, but now we have so much dinosaur stuff that one is random dinosaur. Down here's Jurassic Park. Oh, things are popping. At least on smaller stuff, I don't mind it when things pop off because he was cheap, so it's not so bad. Hey, middle fish. Yeah, it's definitely been a while. I haven't really seen your name pop up too much in the comments. Pretty good, Ethan. He's pretty sweet. He's actually a fairly hefty boy, especially compared next to a lot of the other Gundams. He's still actually pretty posable. Like that's a really nice elbow bed. And then with his knee, problem is his skirt's not very posable, so you're not going to really get too much craziness with his legs. But still got like enough playability for what he is. Do you have double elbow joints? You do have double elbow joints. Makes more sense because you're meant to be actually like a fighting thing. He's more just like the bulkiness of a mech. But all right, yeah, the tall geese is great. Guess about the Ranger Slayer. This is the one, like, I only ordered one. I kind of wanted to get a couple extra just to have a few with Draken. Then again, I'm hoping we maybe get some more of the other characters because I really feel like I need the. I forget the. It's like the Black Ranger Troopers. Oh yeah, I really like Ultraman. We've been buying the series as they've been coming out for the new ones. I still gotta watch them for the most part because my Ultraman's mainly the only ones I've seen the entirety of is uh, the original Ultraman. I've seen a lot of Tiga, Ultraman X, Ultraman Orb, which is probably my favorite one. Um, Ultraman Great. It's been a hot minute, so I couldn't really tell you a whole lot of what I've seen, but I saw it as a kid. And then seen Heat all the way through too. The rest of them I haven't really got to check out too much. Because we picked up Ultra 7, still gotta watch it. Same with Ace. But that's what's kind of nice about nowadays is it's not super hard to really get into Ultraman because there's so many options. And then like the Shin one, I'm looking super forward to. Still a little concerned. Because to me it just looks a lot like Shin Godzilla, but just with Ultraman. The Orb's easily my favorite one. I'll leave the hands in for now, but just to let you know, there is 2 extra hands. I do like that the cape comes off. So if you don't want to have it on her, you can have it sitting off. God, I love that helmet. It's just like the Pink Ranger helmet, but it's got like a little bit more oof going on with the back here. Yeah, I'd say it pretty much has most everything I really want in Ultraman. Oh, I seen Ginga. That's the other one. Ginga's like probably one of my more favorite designs. The show was kind of but the design was sweet. That's all that really mattered. Uh, the second half of the series, I didn't get that was scary. Fully watch. Oh, it's just got like a little black blaster blade. That's cool. Matches the motif. Yeah, I was like Gingo wasn't bad. It's just definitely isn't. Wow, that sits on there super loose though. I think that's my one nitpick. It's very wiggly. Oh, looks sweet though. Kind of like it has like its own little blade thing going on. So I imagine. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out. So this hook's here. Yeah. Um, Alien wise falling. It's mainly these two are the ones I have the most issue with. I do got to get them up higher. I set them up there and then just kind of like forgot about them. But periodically, like I'll sit on the couch a little too hard and we'll knock off. Everything else has been pretty well intact because they're mainly just hanging up there with uh, safety tacks holding them in. Holy crap, her thumb does not want to pose. Man, I'm super sad about that because I was kind of waiting to hop on the pre-order. Um, one time Yami got them in, and I seen they sold out. And like they never popped up on the main page. They were just kind of like they showed up on Yami and sold out instantly, and I was really depressed by it. So I feel like I don't have this triple thing right. More than likely, probably just going to go with that. But I have the problem with the Pink Ranger that I have, where her holding onto this, it just likes to flop out of her hand all the time. So like a slight breeze will knock all of her accessories out. So that's why I thought the triple bow was a little cooler. But in practice, I'm not sure how that's going to work. But design wise, really sweet still. Kind of feel like I need to make a legit cape for her. That'd probably be like if I got an extra one. Because I'd have to like cut these parts off and then make the rest of it cloth. And I just don't got the time for that right now. But still not too shabby. Not too shabby. Go Ghostface next. The way this is going, Inuyasha might stay in the box for now. We might not. I might not unbox it. If you guys want to see on the package, this one I've been looking forward to for a while because I remember they had the old release, and I really wanted to get it, but it kind of went up in price. And I like me some Scream, not that much. Actually, one thing I got is a guy I know got a hold of a Jason X, and I bought it off him. The old McFarlane Jason X wasn't cheap, made me sad, but I got a Jason X figure, you know. So it's still like one of my little guilty pleasure movies. You know, I completely forgot this guy was Soft Goods. I don't know why, but I forgot. Oh boy! All right, so I'm gonna try to angle them upwards while knocking everything out, so you guys can kind of see what's going on. I'll pull out all the accessories. He's got a sickle. He's got like 3 different knives. You got the voice changer. The masks are cool. He pretty much comes with an assortment of Walmart Ghostface masks, so that's neat. It's like I've definitely seen those before. I actually own this one. I can pop it out, which is like I think it's called Zombie Ghostface, but it's pretty much like his mask is deteriorated. You have glow in the dark Ghostface. I wish NECA would make a Jason X. That would be the one I would want the most of. Both versions too. Like I love the robot version, but even like when the first iteration with him, because he has like the chains and stuff hanging off him, it'd be a cool figure. And then you got the bloody mask variant. I have a hard time because I got my probably shouldn't have all my studio lighting on while I'm doing this, but he's got kind of like a little blood swirls and splatters going on, and then because of attire soft goods, you can pull the hood down, and that's kind of how you remove the mask. Yeah, I kind of heard the same thing. That's sort of the problems I've just had with just like NECA soft good stuff in general, is because you can't really see the joints. So like when you're posing them, you want to go to bend the elbow, but it's like bent. It wasn't put on correctly, and normally you can see it, but because you can't, it just causes issues. Kind of like this elbow. I don't know if it's a double joint, and to solve that problem, I don't know how I could tell. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he probably doesn't have double jointed because his knees are only single jointed. Also, I'm pretty sure he's got what it kind of looks like. Looks like Arnold pants. Some boots. Uh, you could probably get this off. I don't see why you couldn't. You probably have to pop the head off. And then just like keep the arms down and slowly slide everything up. Kind of feeling around. Definitely feels like he's only single jointed because there's a piece of plastic right here that wraps around, and then you can feel the elbow. So he definitely doesn't have multiple bends. Also, that is the weirdest shaped hand. Finger's a little tiny there. Oh, I do need to check out that Krang video now. Thankfully, I haven't had any issues with the turtles. The biggest one I've had is Shredder. The one that I got in, it looks like somebody like took a piece of sandpaper to part of his helmet and it's just like scuffed around the eye. And I feel like fix it over time, but I don't know. I'm probably just gonna leave it. Gives him a little character. But for the most part, everybody else has been fine. Like I said, the most QC issues I usually have is generally with the alien stuff, even though it's probably my favorite things. But like I've had the most problems, and that and like old ones for sure. Because like even my old Isaac, Dead Space Isaac, his lights don't work anymore because like turned his head and I was like, pretty sure just ripped a joint out somewhere. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I saw it pop up in the feed um, at all for that, so that makes sense. But yeah, I'll have to check that out when it comes out. God, that's so weird. Uh, I'm trying to remember because I think I've had like a figure sort of similar to that, where it's had like the multiple joint problem for the wrong joints. Uh, oh, you know what? It was a while ago because this is like back when like the Resident Evil toys came out. But I got a Tyrant and I picked it up and both it had both right legs. So I ended up returning it and never found another Tyrant. It's always made me sad. I think it's one of the big reasons I ended up parting with the Resident Evil stuff because they were hard to find to begin with. And then what was I think I ended up at the time I got rid of them for a Master Chief helmet that I still have hanging around, which in hindsight wasn't the best deal for me in the long run because they're worth way more now than the Master Chief helmet ever was. But yeah, no, he's not too bad. The the way the cloth sits is a little weird. I think is my only thing because this should be kind of like I think if I remember my ghost face correctly, this should be all kind of connected. And also, he's not sparkly because Ghostface in the movie is sparkly. This is pretty well jet black. Granted, it's not really like a Scream figure. It's Ghostface, so I understand why. All things go Godzilla. Um, so I see why they didn't go that route, but it would have been kind of cool. Also, really wish we would have got a wasn't face with this. They did like if they ever make an accessory set, I or not accessory set, but like reissue this guy, they definitely need to do the scary movie first. I'm sure they could call it something. But yeah, no, this freaking sickle's gnarly. Really terrifying looking, and both how easy this thing probably is to break, and how cool it is. Yeah, it has extra hands. It looks like I just get a couple of different versions of gripping hands. I really like the voice changer though. That's probably going to be more than likely what I would go with. Probably just that. Probably the kitchen knife. Pull it out. This guy here would probably be what he sit with. Looks the most impressive because there's like a combat knife. And there's this one. It kind of looks like something from Child's Play. Also, my computer's yelling at me. That's like you only have 67%. It is massive. It is the. It's pretty much the size of the dude, which is cool. Like again, like I don't know what has to do with Ghostface because I don't. The first couple movies use anything like that. If I'm not mistaken. But anyways, yeah, I think we're gonna call this good. Guys, kind of feel like I gotta go use the bathroom. I ain't gonna lie. So we'll save Inuyasha. I'm debating on doing a review of this guy. Because I do have Shishomaru and the other ones I pre-order. Usually I try to steer clear of these guys as much as possible, but you don't really see Inuyasha stuff, so I figured they'd be cool to get because I don't think my luck on holding out for a Figma is far gone at this point. Hopefully we really get some more of the Yu Yu Hakusho ones to go with those because that'd be cool. Yeah, it's been 34 minutes to be exact. 34 minutes, 25 seconds, and counting still. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you guys are interested in seeing something reviewed in particular. I definitely got to get back to putting some more stuff up on Super. So a few of these might end up on Super as hodgepodge reviews and will also be on our Patreon in advance too, if you guys would like to check that out. Because usually those videos in particular go up early that are unboxing slash destroying the value videos. Usually end up over there too. It's just the live streams are the ones that I just put up over here. That's also kind of hoping, but there's no news, nothing. Usually, like when the show first pops up, they announce something, but there's been literally nothing. But anyways, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Moving my thing around.